We get tons of requests for industry-specific videos, but a lot of them fall into a broader category of service-based businesses. We ourselves are a service-based business. We provide marketing services for other small businesses looking to scale. And we've been given awards, have been recognized in several lists. We were featured on CNBC's The Profit, you name it, we've done it. So in this video, I'm going to share the top 3 secrets we followed to achieve our success so you can do the same no matter what industry your service-based business falls in. All right, so starting with tip number 1, make your service easy to understand. If leads are confused, they are not buying anything. And oftentimes a service can come across as complicated or intricate to buyers. You are in it every day. You know your service inside and out, but think about how you would describe it to someone who doesn't know anything about it. How could you simplify the service you offer into one sentence? For example, on this channel, we always say what? We're a digital marketing agency that helps small businesses grow, right? Because bottom line, that's what we do. They don't need to know the nitty-gritty yet of how we help set up their Facebook pixels or create email drips, etc. As soon as they start hearing words or concepts that they don't understand, their eyes are going to glaze over. There are buzzwords and jargon in every industry that you as the business owner use daily that your leads probably don't. As a result, getting too complicated too early can scare away buyers. So take a minute to write down several different ways you can sum up your service in one sentence in a way that's easy to understand. If you have kids or young nieces and nephews, think about how you would explain it to them. And I'm not exaggerating with that. The average American reading level is 7th or 8th grade. So explaining your service like you would to a kid in middle school is actually a great route to go in terms of wording for your marketing. Now, let's say you're getting leads, but you're losing them at the bottom of your funnel when you're on the phone with them or what have you. You can still extend the same practice to your closing verbiage. Obviously, the deeper a lead gets in your sales funnel, the more you will need to explain about what your service is and how it helps them. Following with our example, we probably wouldn't have any clients if we just said, we're a digital marketing agency that helps small businesses grow, and left it there. Right? Never said anything else. So at some point you will need to go a little more in depth, but even then you can go through and simplify your sales pitch and answers to leads' questions. No matter what stage of the funnel your lead is in, top, middle, or bottom, you can use the measuring stick of readability and comprehension to ensure all of your marketing efforts are easy to follow. Now, beyond just wording, before we move on to the next tip, it's important to note that videos are the #1 media type across every digital marketing platform right now. So making your service easy to understand will also likely mean producing short, consumable bites of educational content via Reels, TikToks, and Shorts. And if you're really struggling to sum up your service in a sentence, just show them. Show them how your service works in a short video that will also make it easy to understand. All right, tip number 2 is to make your service relatable. And there are 2 ways you can do that. The first is to show other people using your service. I've talked about this sales acronym a few times on our channel, FUJI. It stands for fear of loss, urgency, greed factor, and indifference. Sometimes it's spelled like Fuji with a J, where the J stands for the Jones effect. Same thing. Whether we're talking about greed factor or Jones effect, the 3rd letter in the acronym is why making your service relatable works. People want what other people have. They want to use what other people are using. And when they see other people using your service, it makes it that much easier for them to make the leap and try out your service. It's like social proof. Answer me this. Which company would you be more likely to use? A digital marketing agency that has 30 followers, posts with no engagement, and 1 or 2 reviews. Or a digital marketing agency that has 20,000 followers, active social media reels with lots of views and likes, and hundreds if not thousands of positive reviews on Google. Probably the latter, right? Why? Because you can see that other people in your same position are using them every day and loving it. If someone is iffy on whether they want to use your service or not, seeing somebody in their same position using your service and loving it could be the thing that pushes them to say yes and sign on with you. And if you're sharing customer testimonials on your social media or on your website, it's important to show every type of person who might use your service. For instance, we work with small businesses from almost any industry. So we've got tons of case studies on our website showing our success working with e-commerce brands, gyms, doctors, recruitment agencies, restaurants, nonprofits, and the list goes on. Within your target market, there are probably different sectors of different demographics. Make sure each of them feels seen. Which brings me to the second way you can make your service relatable. Paint a relatable picture for your audience. If you start your video or advertisement out describing a scenario that all of your leads can relate to, it's going to get their attention. In this video, I started out describing the struggle a lot of small business owners go through when they first start trying to post on social media. I talked about how a lot of business owners stare at a blank Instagram page trying to think of what to post, like fun facts or tips maybe, and I went on about how it was the wrong way to approach your social media strategy and gave them what they should do instead. Well, we got a direct lead from that video here, as you can see in the comments, and this person literally said, "You're talking to me right now." I led with something relatable to our audience, and relate to it they did. So jot down some common pain points your audience endures as it relates to the problem they are trying to solve that your service can fix. Or on the flip side, write down some common goals your audience is trying to achieve that, again, your service can help them reach. Put yourself in their shoes and create a relatable message that's going to grab their attention from the moment they hear it or see it. All right, now before we get into the last tip of the day, I know you guys have been listening to me use life marketing as an example for a lot of this stuff because, like I said, we ourselves are a service-based business. But I wanted to let you know that if you are interested in using our services, you can get a free custom quote and proposal when you fill out our contact form. I've linked it below. All right, the final tip of the day is to show leads the end result of your service. If all else fails, if you're having trouble making your service easy to understand and your audience isn't really relating to the content you're putting out, then just cut to the chase and show leads what they get out of using your service. What is the benefit for them from using it? For us, that could mean just showing the results other small business owners got from using us. We've helped businesses generate over $250,000 in revenue, over $300,000 in revenue, over $500,000 in revenue, and the list goes on. When our clients come to us, bottom line is they want sales. And there are multiple different ways to get there, and that's reflected in our various services, but the ultimate goal for all of our clients is sales. So we show them sales. What's the ultimate goal for your target market? Write it down and create content around it. Even if your audience doesn't fully understand how your service works, they know that they can reach their goal as a result of using it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.